We are so proud to see so many Filipinos play and enjoy Mobile Legends every single day. We are sincerely motivated and inspired by your love for our game. So, we are going to be building an even better esports ecosystem here in this beautiful country. So expect more to come in the future. But before I wrap up, I'd like to say one last thing. MSC 2019 is coming to Manila next month in June. All right? Excited? Yeah. Everyone here, do you guys think they have what it takes to prove themselves worthy of that title? Yes? Yes! Let's do this. All right. So without further ado, I'd like to say good luck to all the teams. And for everyone here and watching at home, be brave, be legendary, and fight on. All right, so let's get the show on the road. Sit back and enjoy. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Mr.
Jason
Wang, for that wonderful message and also for making Mobile Legends happen.
Yes, thank you for bringing
Actually,
Mobile Legends in the Philippines.
our days are better spent, more exciting.
Yes.
With every ranked game, every stars I lose.
Exactly.
Okay,
Right.
so we would also like to call on another sponsor.
Or,
Who
yes.
is it here at the moment? So we will proceed.
Oh, here is here.
Hello.
Thank you.
Hello,
We've been looking for you.
welcome. So Mr. Anthony Versosa would also like to say a few words. Oh, okay. Here, please.
All right, guys. On behalf of Realme Philippines, I'm Ethan De Guzman, the marketing lead. So, taas naman dyan ang kamay ng gamit ang Realme right now. I know we're just a very young brand in less than 7 months here in the Philippines, but we proved that we have space here in the Philippines, and especially for esports. As a new brand comer here in the Philippines, we are changing the game right now as an new smartphone brand, but we are really trying to have a space here in the esports. We are growing our community, having more spaces and more activities for you guys. We just finished off our own tournament as well, and we'll conduct more tournaments on our side with partnership with Mobile Legends in the future. So expect more activities for us. And right now, I would like to congratulate as well Moontoon and Mobile Legends for this successful event in advance. And furthermore, I encourage you to check out our booth for activities as well, and the chance to get your own Realme 3 Pro, or even a chance to win your own Realme 3 Pro. We have a lot of activities, and of course, just game on, and everybody is just having a fun right now and today. And thank you very much, everyone.
The event.
Yes, and of course, para sa mga nagpunta rito, syempre, yung mga supporters, maraming salamat sa paglalaro ng Mobile Legends, and of course, sa lahat ng teams and players. Dahil kung wala kami, kung wala kayo.
I love that so much, actually. Favorite line
I would still remember that from
last season.
Doggy.
Shout out to Doggy.
Doggy, what's up? Okay, so, and of course, we would like to remind everyone that later on, we will be giving some prizes.
Yes. Make sure that you don't lose these tickets that you have received kasi nandyan po yung mga voucher codes natin. It's on your tickets. So make sure hindi nyo yan mawawala kasi yan po ang ating raffle prizes.
Yan. Tandaan niyo, hawakan niyo mabuti dahil dyan mamaya tatawagin namin kayo. Alright? So, without further ado, I think our teams are ready. Are you ready?
One more time. Handa na ba kayo? Woo!
Woo!
Alright!
Alright! right, so let's call on our teams one by one, starting with ArkAngel.
Next up, we have EVOS PH.
Next, we have Execration!
Make some noise for Ownage.
Let's give it up for No Limit!
Please welcome on stage SGD Omega.
As for our first match for the Season 3 playoffs of MPL, replay siya ng finals last year. Please welcome on stage last year's runner-ups, now sitting at the top of the table of Season 3, Bren eSports!
At ang kalaban nila, the champions of Season 2,
All right, so there you have it. Our top two teams. We have Bren eSports and Cignal Ultra. A round of applause, guys. Come on. All right, so before we start off, we'd like to ask a couple of questions to our representatives sa ating sa Bren eSports. So,
And do I have my representative here? Here, come closer. I don't mind.
ayan. So dito muna tayo sa Bren eSports. So, Bossing, how does it feel having Cignal Ultra, the team that beat you in the finals last year? First time again going to face the playoffs kasi ito yung first game, di ba? So, ano, kamusta sa tingin nyo? Kampante naman? O ano, talagang pinaganda. May sinasabi si Kuya, oh. Ito. Ano?
Pinagbigyan lang namin last time.
Oh, binagbigyan lang. Boss, ano pa sasabihin mo?
Pinasarap lang namin.
Oh, binasarap lang. Ano? Paano ba
Okay.
yan?
What about you, Cignal Ultra? Kayo po, Mr. Yaku. Kamusta po Universal Studios?
Masaya.
Do you have a personal message for your opponent for today?
Bigay nyo lang. Bigay nyo lang.
Okay, bigay niyo lang. Bring it on, guys.
Alright, so there you have it. Maraming salamat, Bren eSports and Cignal Ultra. Ayan, before we start with the game, handshake muna, syempre.
Handshake muna.
Guys.
Mr. Yaku, handshake muna tayo.
Sports lang, ha.
Ayan.
Huwag niyong iipitin yung kamay, ha. Parang may gigil, eh. Alright, so there you have it. Ayan po, the match is about to start and grabe ito, first match natin kung sino pa yung nag-finals last season. So, again, this is very exciting. Makikita natin siguro dito yung mga strategy na gagawin nila.
Yun yung sinasabi ko early on. It's going to be a very intense day one kasi first match pa lang, we have the finals teams who
Parang
competed
finals
last
na.
season.
Parang finals na rin
Finals
lalabas.
ulit.
Parang
Deja vu ba
finals.
to?
Hindi natin malalaman kasi pwedeng yung ibang team.
Yes.
Kaya dapat galingan nila dito sa first game.
That is true.
To have their spot.
Napaka-exciting.
Yes. And I think our casters are also ready. Our analysts are ready also. So let's go ahead and pass on to our malupit na fit esports. Wolf, kamusta ba dyan?
Mic check.
It's Manila El Clasico para sa lahat ng fans ng Mobile Legends, syempre dito sa Pilipinas. Ako nga pala si Wolf, ang inyong panel host at kasama ko ang malupit na analysts natin ngayong araw na to. It's Rockhart, Swarly of course, and Zendex. We have Rockhart, our expert panel, syempre, nung nangyari nung last MPL seasons. How are you doing, Mr. Rockhart?
Doing great, and how about you, man? Hopefully I didn't throw you off.
Thanks for asking,
Yeah,
actually.
there you go.
Swarly, you're new here.
Yes.
It's MPL history. Kamusta naman? How are you feeling?
My first ever MPL land final, so happy to be here and mainit ang una natin laban.
Mainit ang unang
Best
laban.
way to
Zendex
start the weekend.
also joins us here, our statsman, paring Dex. Kamusta naman?
Excited?
Man of a few words. Excited. Well, I think everybody's excited. Syempre sa ating malupit na laban ngayon. It's the rematch of the finals, as they say. Manila El Clasico, ilang beses na nating nakikita ang dalawang teams na to. And I think laging, well, there were 2 zeros, there were 3 zeros. But recently, ang lupit ng kanilang bakbakan. Last season, it was 3-1. And during the group stages of Season 3, it was 2-1 as well. But of course, magkaiba yung victors nun. What can we say about these series, guys?
I feel like the fact lang na paulit-ulit sila na nag-face off against each other each and every time na may finals tayo just goes to show na tama yung pinapanigan ng fans din natin. Na tama yung fate nila, and I think these guys are gonna give us a great show today.
Yeah.
Marami talagang matatel from the series. Kasi syempre, kung sino man yung madala sa lower bracket, sobrang mahihirapan. Kasi magdugo sa lower bracket. Ngayon, you know the teams that are there, doon lalabas yung mga keso. Kaya, the winner here could be on their way to the finals.
Okay.
Bren eSports, sobrang gutom niyan. Mahirap ang matalo sa isang finals eh. Ang pinaka-pangit na placing mo makuha ay second place actually. Kasi isang step ka na lang para maging champion pero di mo pa nakuha. So I think itong Bren eSports makikita sa playoffs, ibang level to. Pero tingnan natin kung kaya pigilan si Cignal Ultra. Kasi naririnig ko may tinatago daw sila special para sa Bren.
Hidden Jutsu.
May hidden jutsu. Well, we know that Cignal Ultra recently competed in an international tournament. Kinda not went in their favor, but sabi nila din sa mga off-cam interviews natin, handa nga sila laban sa Bren eSports. Kinda wanna talk more about the second place mentality nga na mahirap. Kasi when you look at MPL Season 1, second place ang Cignal Ultra, and then they came Season 2, sila naman ang nag-champions. So, both of these teams, they actually experienced being at the second place. But what is different about this specific matchup?
Well, ang pagkakaiba ng matchup nito, medyo iba yung kwento kasi Cignal Ultra, Comeback Kings, how do you come back from first place?
Yeah.
Diba? So, they have to maintain this time around. That's gonna be a different challenge para sa team na to. And whether or not they can secure a new title, hindi na Comeback Kings, sana iba naman, diba?
Yeah.
Para ma-secure nila yung championship this time around.
Anything else you might want to add, Mr. Swarly?
Kasi sabi nila, diba, parang both of these have hearts of champions. Kung pareho sila, kina-cancel out nila sa sarili nila. So the experience might be equal for both of them.
You know, when I looked at the polls na ginagawa natin sa mga personal pages natin, by the way, if you want to still cast your votes, you can still follow our pages. Makikita ko is talagang medyo Bren-sided ang mga fans natin. Well, I guess it's just because of the fan base. We can never really say kung ilan talaga ang supporters ng Bren and as well as Cignal Ultra. So kung ngayon, lahat ng mga nasa chat siguro, ilapag nyo dyan kung sino yung boto nyo. But of course, about you guys, I wanna ask about your predictions. Ano sa tingin nyo yung kanilang mga, yung turnout, kumbaga, ng ating finals? Ano about this?
Well, turnout, obviously, medyo malayo-layo pa naman. I feel like we're gonna be seeing a lot more of newer stuff.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, ang tagal kasi ng break natin eh. So, sa ganun katagal na break, it should be enough time para to come up with something cool, something new to surprise your opponents.
Yeah, I wanna ask you guys, pero mamaya na, dahil punta muna tayo sa ating bracket. Like, just look at how our playoff format actually developed, as well as syempre yung prize pool. Ano nga ba naman talaga yung pinagagawa ng mga teams ito? And while we are showing you ito, it's played the double elimination format with seeding based on concluded regular season. And all games are best of 3 and the finals best of 5. Nangyari dun sa group stages, nakita natin na nalaman natin kung sino yung top seed. And we did not think that Bren could make it to the top. And we didn't even think that Cignal Ultra pupunta sila sa 4th spot. But they're still at the upper bracket. Anything you want to say about both of these teams' performance during the group stages?
Actually, yung apat na teams na nakita na sa upper bracket, sobrang di natin inaakala na kaya nila i-maintain yung mga positioning nila. May isang wildcard na biglang lumitaw sa Season 3, which is ArkAngel.
Yeah.
Nag-improve performance sila under the coaching of Panda.
Yeah.
And talaga nagpakita. Hindi natin na-expect na kaya talunin yung mga names na nakikita na sa upper bracket. So, tingnan natin kung sino yung mananalo dito. Kasi sobrang higpit ng karera dito.
Yeah. You saw kanina yung format natin, yung format and then the prize pool, which of course, malaking define din siya nung nangyaring group stage format natin, results, and of course, this finals, 25K for the champions. We talked about ArkAngel, we can also talk about EVOS, the mga upper bracket teams natin. Anything else that you want to say about these teams? Kasi even though we're talking about Bren and Cignal here, we can never really not talk about the other teams as well, na sa upper bracket.
That's right. I think the important thing to note, para sa upper bracket teams natin, every win is so critical. You saw last season, sobrang daming resting time ng Bren eSports bago talaga sila lumaban ng pangalawang araw just because of a game 1 win, first day win. So very critical na manalo kayo on this first day para rested kayo, may mas mapakita kayo, mas may mabigay kayo sa opponents.
Yeah, now we have to talk about the bracket din. Kasi syempre, hindi naman po kayo titignan lang natin yung mga schedule ngayon. There is actually a turnout.
Yeah.
Like for example, kung sino matatalo will go to the lower bracket and who will stay up top will have a better chance for the prize pool for sure. We'll hop on to the bracket that we have right now. And ang alam natin is nang manala sa taas, sa upper bracket, they have twice to beat, technically speaking, dahil the double L side sa top and then sa lower bracket is Laglagan, where medyo nakakatakot pa rin yung mga teams. Di ba na medyo talagang nakakatakot yung mga teams doon. Swardy, I want to talk about your thoughts on this matchup kasi sinabi mo kanina na pag ginatalo ka sa top, ang hirap mabuta sa lower bracket. Yeah.
Especially with teams like Execration, No Limit. I think they're primed to be one of the more the dark horses of this tournament. If they have that magical run in the lower bracket, sobrang hirap silang kalaban. Skill DJ, can't count that dark guy out.
Walang gusto mapunta sa lower bracket. Sobrang, yung mga nag-iisip na may strategy para magpa-lower bracket. isang katang-isip lang yun eh.
Katang-isip lang.
Tama.
Yeah, it's very hard because it's a single elimination for sure. And not only that, yung mga lason, nandun na talaga. You have Ownage, you have SGD Omega, nandun pa yung No Limit, and Execration as well. A team that we know from the past seasons really performs well. Really surprised to see them dito sa lower bracket. But what would you think? Kasi feeling ko, on my personal note, kaya lang sila nasa lower brackets because other teams actually are stronger now.
Yeah, actually, hindi mo naman pwedeng sabihin humina ang Execration just because of how long they've been playing, right?
Yeah.
So, nandiyan yung pagiging veteran nila. As you can see on the bracket, they are on the lower. They'll be facing off against Ownage. Pero I just have to say, No Limit, a newer team as well. Sobrang ganda ng performance. And EVOS PH went with the rebrand. Such good stuff coming from these teams.
I think for teams like Execration, yung mas hindi nila patch. Like the heroes na talagang the heroes that are dominant sa patch na yun, you see those teams utilize them more sa upper bracket. Like with teams like Bren. Even if
Well, actually, we will look into the players right now.
Yeah.
Kasi parang, we can talk about the meta later during the draft, but kind of want to talk about the players in these teams. Like for example, lagi na tinitingnan sa Bren eSports, there is Eugene,
Yes.
Mr. Consistent. You also have Hayes. But what for you guys, sino yung mga favorite nyo na players dito?
Well, gotta say, Yuji is super strong in almost all stat lines.
Yeah.
Top damage and top kills, obviously, because of how consistent he is, na nabanggit mo na nga. And I gotta say, Yuji is one of those, the pillars talaga. Yung pinaka-pillar din na pinakapitan ng Bren eSports. Aside from, obviously, the rest of the squad, which everyone consistently performs as well. Kaya ang hirap i-beat, and ang hirap mag-bet against Bren eSports. Tulad sa poll mo.
Tama dyan. Yes, Sir Dix. Yes.
So, Bren eSports, so si Eugene ngayon yung back-to-back regular season MVP natin. So, well-deserved At being a mage player, assassin player, ikaw yung playmaker mostly eh.
Okay.
Kung nalulugi kayo, ikaw yung may kapangyarihan na kaya mong balik na rin laro. Or
That's true.
just salvaging the game from a loss. So tingnan natin kung kaya nilang maging mas consistent pa dito. And yun nga, sinabi ko kanina, gutom yung mga to para mag-champion ulit.
Yeah, we will now look into Cignal Ultra. Of course, Yako Disanya, Eson, D, Tens, and Few. Hindi na foreign sa atin ang mga players ito. Of course, they've been the champions of MPL Season 2. Wanna ask you guys, sino ba ang kailangan nating abangan dito sa team na to?
I think I have to give it to Yako consistently as
Yako.
well. And mga pillars na sila. Si D, I think Few has been a great... Nag-usapan natin ito in one show that we had, right?
Yeah.
Where Few was like, na-surprise yung mga tao, like, why is Few not the highest statted player here?
Yeah.
I think they rely a lot on team play a lot more this time around than individual star power, which is power talaga yan. Yun yung kakayanan ng Cignal Ultra.
For Cignal, I think na sobrang important how they utilize Selena against Bren. Kasi Selena, the curse of Bren, you can never forget that. So Cignal plays Selena very well. Bren could be the kryptonite. Talagang could make the difference dito. So will we see a priority ban on the Selena ngayon?
Well,
Selena
that
na naman.
actually happened. During sa kanilang last na pagkikita, I believe there was a Selena pick. And I think na eventually na-overcome ng Bren eSports yung kahinaan na yun. They actually won against Cignal Ultra after a first game loss. But I think it's more about their creativity in draft. Kasi parang mas may nabigay ang Bren eSports na bago dun sa draft. Like Hanabi, if I'm not mistaken, and Alpha.
Hanabi, ni Coco. Si Coco pag gumamit na
Exactly.
right? So,
Now, it's actually two different sides of the coin. Eh. Parang yung Cignal Ultra, you have these standard drafts na sometimes nasabi natin sa mga show na pinag-usapan natin is hindi sila medyo predictable ang Cignal Ultra in terms of drafts. But they are really, really strong mechanically speaking.
Yes.
Now you have Bren naman na medyo creative when they do try to experiment. We will have the draft pretty soon. But just want to talk more about that kind of two sides of the coin for both of these teams. What can you say about that?
two sides of the coin where consistency meets like really strong team fighting.
Yeah.
Yun yung mga game na gusto mo makita, yung mga explosive na unpredictable. I think itong match na yun, it's a classic. We've seen it change time and time again, Season 1, Season 2. Ang laki ng pagkakaiba nila. I'm really excited. I hope may makita yung bago in Season 3.
Kung ano yung napalunan ng team na to, halimbawa si Bren, sila yung nanalo na Season 1, they actually dictated the meta na sobrang aggressive. The early rotations, tsaka mga early pickups. And they won Season 1 because of that. Season 2, may pinauso Cignal Ultra, which is being defensive.
Okay.
Rock solid defense, at yun ang naging susi para matalo na yung Bren ng Season 2. So Season 3, tingnan natin kung ano yung mas lalabas dito na playstyle.
Wow. A very interesting thought. Yes, Mr. Swirly.
You were talking about na sobrang they have to think outside the box ng Cignal Ultra. So, Yako in particular, di ba sobrang hilig niya mag-carry. I'd like to see him step out of that comfort zone and play a different kind of hero.
But we can see Grok and Kaja pa rin ang priority na ban ng mga teams. You also have the Harith. I want to ask din, noong nangyari sa ating last season, K-Main was a pivotal hero noong Season 2 Finals. Meron bang ganon na hero for this Finals?
Ano ba, malalabas ba natin si Granger? Granger ba tayo?
Maybe.
I think I'm kind of expecting Granger as well as Guinevere. High pick priority as well for these teams. Si Bren eSports specifically, they started using the Guinevere Kufra combo. Kufra, by the way, solid tank yun na pag-aagawan din for sure.
True. Yeah. That was a Kufra.
Yeah, Kufra yung isa sa mga tututukan dito dahil grabe yung zone, yung pang-zone away niya ng pag-bouncing ball. So, talagang kahit yung dash ng mga iba't ibang heroes ay ma-hold mo talaga. And looks like Kimi and Harith pa rin tinutukan. Bren eSports, may interesting ban sila dito, Harith. They are 10-0 with this hero, pero ano kaya ang plano nila?
That's true. 10-0
Yep.
ang buong
Sige nga.
Bren. Para sa
Sige
ating
nga.
Fanny.
Lock mo nga!
Naka-hover. But of course, nandyan pa rin naman sa first game. Yung Kufra, you also have Lunox, Cho.
Yep.
Wow. Something na hindi natin, for me, when I asked you guys, dun sa mga shows natin before this finals, you guys were saying Cho will not be the priority pick. But what is this we are seeing from Bren? Is it just because they're so comfortable with the Haze Cho?
I think yun nga yun. They're falling back to what's comfortable for them, and it's two-sided. At the same time, we've been hearing so many people saying na sawa na mag-Cho si Haze.
Yes.
And ang daming effectivity ng Purify ngayon. Ang ganda mag-Purify ngayon. So, it's very mysterious kung bakit nila pala pinagto.
And there we go. Kufra and Lunox kukulinis ng Cignal Ultra. So, what?
Okay. You know, Bren is used to doing this. Nag-hover-hover lang sa players. But we can really never say until it's already locked. I kind of want to ask you guys about Lunox and Kufra. What can you say about both of these heroes?
Ang dami nilang toolkit na napag dito sa matchup. Like si Kufra, yun nga, nabanggit ko kanina, may tanking capability and at the same time kanyang pigilan yung mga dashes ay mga mobility ng kalaban. Lunox, damage dealing, a lot of evasion. So all over, maganda yung toolkits talaga nila and mukhang makakita ata tayo ng Esmeralda.
Ooh. Ooh. You know, natanong ko si Doggy about the Esmeralda and Lunox just destroys the hero, sabi niya, basically speaking. Rockard, can you expand on this?
Malaking bagay si Lunox, especially against Esmeralda.
Yeah.
Gamitan mo lang yan ng Necklace of Durance para mabawasan yung healing niya from the shield.
Yeah.
Same effect to carry. Usually, kaya ayaw dahil mag-carry. At the same time, pag napakawalan mo kasi si Esmeralda, only shields eh. Alam mo yung mas makapal na yung shield niya kaysa buhay niya. Yun lang yung kailangan iwasan, I think, ng Cignal here.
Yeah.
But I think Bren have the tools to make that happen. Kasi you have to keep your eyes on the choke. Keep your eyes on the Leomord. What na ang mangyari kay Esmeralda sa lagay na yun?
But the scary thought is, yun nga, Esmeralda does have the shields, but because of the magic pen na pwede makuha ng isang Lunox, can be destroyed. This is what the analysts are telling us. Lunox kind of answers the Esmeralda, if not counters it. And then you also have the carry. So medyo prepared dito ang Cignal Ultra definitely sa Esmeralda. But sometimes, napapanal ka masyado sa pagkontra ng isang hero na medyo pumapangit yung draft, no? What can you say about the Kofra Lunox carry? Is this a good opening, at least, for Cignal Ultra?
I like it. Lunox isa yan sa mga pinakamagandang tempo control na heroes. I mean, isang item lang, the sustain damage. Plus, a carry actually likes playing against an Esmeralda kasi pumapasok ng Esmeralda. And a carry under Yakuo, the comfort, alam mong kaya niya. He will be ready for that Esmeralda.
Okay. Next set of picks na lang siguro. Gusto nyo tanong sa inyo, what were you expecting from both these teams? Oh, of course. Of course. Tanggalin ang lason. You don't wanna be that part. Wala, since merong carry sa Cignal Ultra, do you think that Bren eSports will consider the Claude?
I think yun nga yung na missing dito eh. At the same time, I like Claude, but I'm actually surprised Cignal didn't pick it up. It would have been great. But of course, carry is definitely a great answer to Esmeralda. That's why they forwent it. And I think Bren, ang laki nilang nakuha because of having Claude on the last rotation.
Yeah.
And also, Bren eSports currently, their draft, sobrang sustainable currently. Ang taas ng durability when compared to Cignal Ultra na burst-oriented type. Pero tingnan natin kung kukunin nila yung Claude dito kasi currently tatlo pa rin yung viable marksmen sa metagame. Carry nakuha na Cignal Ultra and sila pa yung makaunang pick dito sa second phase.
That's probably why they picked up the carry agad instead of the Claude because they're gonna ban the Claude anyways. Alam nila siguro, kabisado na rin, of course, the Cignal Ultra since they got the last pick carry. But for the next set of picks, what are we gonna expect from Cignal Ultra? Is this Lapu-Lapu really the pick?
Hindi daw.
I don't think that was going to be the case.
I think Cignal Ultra will just try to protect the late game. Kailan natin Cignal Ultra, nasa late game yung lakas nila eh.
Okay. Well, yeah, we know from their past performances na Cignal Ultra, turtle nga sila kung maglaro. They will grow tall. Parang meron mga teams, they go wide. This team, they go tall para papalaki nila isang specific na hero to a point where it's very strong in the late game. Thamos is actually one of the comfort picks, definitely, para kay Yaku Cignal Ultra. One of the best Thams players out there.
Yeah, funny thing is, hindi nga lang siya late game eh. More of mid-game to late game.
I agree.
May security sila with Lunox. Napag-usapan natin kagabi, before this show started, Lunox so powerful, bakit? Dalawa ultimate yan sa level 4. Kaya mag-dominate early on. Ubusin mo. Oh, nailaki din.
We were talking about Franco when other Southeast Asian teams are actually picking it. More than his control. Ang surprise factor kasi ng Franco, yung hindi mo matatanggal sa kanya. It's like a Selena, but instead of Selena going in, Franco actually gathers yung kanilang mga opponents. Zentex, I think you want to say something about this pick.
Pero yun nga, iko-contrain ka agad ng Cignal Ultra ngayon with, I think, with a Diggy pick. Pinag-iisipin nila between an Akai or a Diggy. Kasi ang magiging main point ito is they want to try and contest Bren eSports safely around the map. Kasi the power of Franco kasi, basta wala kang makikita, danger yun eh.
Yeah.
The risk of getting hooked sobrang, sobrang masakit.
Yeah. Ang laki na matatanggal ng Diggy in terms of reliability ng Bren eSports. Kung gaano kayo, alam mo yung mag-rely ka sa hook ni Franco, tapos maka-cancel lang yung Diggy ult. Mag-rely ka sa Way of the Dragon, cancel Diggy ult. So, good luck sa positioning in D. I know he's gonna do well in this hero. He's been using it over and over again. Tignan lang natin kung paano mag-walk around sila sa mapa.
Her sprint picked up para sa Tamos. Purify naman para sa ating carry. I wanna ask you now, bago tayo pumunta sa mismong game natin, what are your predictions, guys? And why? Rockhard.
I would say Cignal Ultra will have this mid to late game. I expect if umabot tayo 10 minutes tapos hindi pa lamang yung Bren eSports, Cignal Ultra is gonna come out with this.
Cignal Ultra, how about you, Mr.
Ako rin, I like Cignal Ultra's graph very much. The last pick, Diggy, does so much. Isang magandang time journey. Ano na magagawa ng Minotaur, ano na magagawa ng Franco. And
So
his
Cignal.
comfort hero, Cignal Ultra.
Signal, dalawa para sa Signal. Is this gonna be a unanimous panel?
Magiging unanimous na I'd go with Cignal kasi yung lineup ng Bren eSports is untested kumbaga sa Philippine meta. So, pretty scary din kung gaano gagana sa kanila yung Franco pick na to.
Now, this is gonna be interesting dahil in a game like this na sobrang intense, mukhang unanimous ang panel natin. But of course, our casters, meron silang ibang kwento dito panigurado. At ibabato na natin sa ating malupit na duo. It's gonna be Midnight and Butters.
Maraming salamat, Wolf. And kami nga pala yung magiging shoutcasters. I am Butter. Kasama ko ngayon si Midnight and the draft, mga kaibigan, Franco. Making its debut. Hindi pa nagagamit to mga kaibigan sa buong MPL.
Bagong-bago, and Bren eSports, I like the surprise na binibigay nila kay Cignal Ultra dito. You might have prepared for our draft, pero susurpresahin namin kayo with, again, a last pick, Franco. Pero may ganda namang answer yung Cignal Ultra. Again, they've touched on this, sabi ng panel, yung Diggy pick, yung Diggy last pick, it eliminates the teamfight presence ng Bren eSports.
And at the same time, kung iisipin mo, Selena and Franco is on the same page. What you want to do with the Franco is take out someone, mag-hook ka, then isolate him. It's the same thing as the Selena, pero magkaiba lang ng pinatutunguhan. Pero let's head on to the game. Let us go for the team rundown for the side of Bren eSports. It's going to be Rebo on the show. Hayes will be the Minotaur, Yuji on the Esmeralda, Coco on the Leo, and Payne as a Franco.
And on the side of Cignal Ultra, you have Dets on the Kufra, Disanya sa kanyang Lunox, D on the Diggy Fuse sa kanyang Tams, at Yaku on his signature carry.
Okay, so we're actually seeing a bit of shake-up here para sa side ng Cignal Ultra. We're actually seeing Few go for the thumbs, then Yako is going for the carry.
Yep.
So ibig sabihin dito, hindi na sila yung same Cignal Ultra na ina-expect natin dito. They actually switch up roles na feeling ko, dati kung sila yung dating Cignal Ultra, Few would be going for the carry, tapos si Yako yung nag-thumbs.
Yep. Ito siguro yung adjustment na nakita natin for Cignal Ultra. Again, wala na silang space para magtago na kahit anong strategy dito. First match against Bren eSports will give our best. Kung ito yung magiging sagot nila, Cignal Ultra, I do think, sabi nga ng panel natin, they have this game kapag umabot tayo ng mid to late game stages.
And always remember, nung last season finals din, there is one foreign meta hero na biglang pumasok sa ating meta, which is technically Kimi. At si Kimi yung nag-dictate nung buong finals na yon.
Yep, and Bren eSports, mukhang they can shape up the meta rito ng ating third season of MPL. Cignal Ultra, again, they're still not lost in this game. They have a chance to surprise Bren eSports para mag-clutch nila yung championship na yung sinusubukan nilang kunin ng title ulit.
And look at Payne going for the hook. It will miss Yaku. Very fast on his hands. Phantom Step, yun lang naman talaga yung gagawin niya.
Yep, for Bren eSports, again, they need the level 4s. Ang timing nila dito is yung early game. Early to mid game, they need to find those team fights. Hanggat hindi pang online yung carry, again, this is the nature of carry. Medyo late na go online, it's always gonna be 4v5, and Bren eSports should take advantage of that fact.
And look at this, there's actually a converge dito mga kaibigan sa may gitna. They're trying to control the jungle. Para mismo, pero dito, may nakahatak na. Diggy gets caught out. Time journey mga kaibigan, nagtatakbo na sila dito. Pero Tets, they want to fight. They're a trade.
Oh my God!
Hayes dito trying to run away and he will go down on that side mga kaibigan. And that is a 4-man takedown mga kaibigan para sa side ng Cignal Ultra. What a skirmish for them.
prowess of Bren eSports. We are gonna fight 4v4. Wala yung Leo Merge doon, Cignal Ultra. They wanted that team fight, especially in front of the turtle.
And technically, Desanya got what he wanted. He got the turtle and 3 kills on the side. Pero they still want more. Tex dito mga kaibigan, nasa pinakagitna. Look at that.
Cignal!
Pinawat Curry. Nahuli yung tatlo. And Tex with the flicker out. Will he get away? Rebo just trying to go for the chase. Reverse time is there. Tex dito with the bouncing ball. He's trying to jump. Tumalon siya mga kaibigan. But Coco will be there for the intercept. That's going to be a kill. Di mga kaibigan tumatakbo. Times Journey. Ginamit niya dito. But Pain still wants blood. They will stop there.
Bren eSports, they capitalize with the punish. Cignal Ultra, yes, you can fight, pero not that deep. You were under the tier 1 tower, and Bren eSports, they will capitalize those mistakes. Again, sila pa rin yung early to mid game timing dito.
And nakita mo doon midnight, kinorner nila si Diggy. Nakakita ka na ba ng itlog na na-corner?
Basag ang itlog mga kaibigan, and Bren eSports immediately taking objectives. Although lamang ng 600 gold yung Cignal Ultra dito,
But on the
wala
top
silang
lane,
pakialam.
nakakita ka na ba ng Coco na na-corner pero nakakuha pa rin na isang kill?
At the very least, it's a 1-for-1 trade, and Bren eSports, they got an objective away from that and immediately removing the buff from Cignal Ultra. Cignal Ultra, pwede nilang gawin yon, pero it's not gonna be that easy as alam nila, tuloy-tuloy lang yung objective ng Bren eSports dito sa side ng mapa nila.
And this is bad for the side of Cignal Ultra. I mean, they got the lead on kills, pero ang iisipin natin dito, kung nakikita mo yung pathing ng Bren eSports dito, they're getting what they want. Nai-invade nila yung jungle dito ng Cignal Ultra, and if you're in the lead, mas gusto mo yung network pumapanig sa'yo.
Exactly. And I do like yung maneuver na ginagawa ng Bren dito. Whenever walang digi doon sa lane, doon sila pumupunta. Ito yung team fight natin. Pag wala kayong pang-cancel, we are gonna head on that lane. Bren eSports, they are pressuring yung mid lane natin once again. Habang nagpo-form pa yung carry, alam nila, hindi lalaban yung Cignal Ultra dito. Perfect timing lang ng Times Journey, yung babaliktad sa laban nila.
Okay, so right now, both teams dito, nagtatansyahan sila. They're trying to see kung may mag-overextend sa bawat isa. As we're seeing Teds just going to the bush. Pero ang pinaka-problema dyan is Bane. If he goes for a hook dyan sa bush na yan, there might be a chance na hindi makagalaw dito yung Kufra.
This is Chonchon on Desanya na. Siguro ito hinihintay na timing ng Cignal Ultra. They are gonna try and take down this turtle, pero Bren eSports, they will contest. They have the team fight utilities right now. Haze, nag-aabang ng tamang positioning. Cignal Ultra dito, nakapwesto rin yung 4 na heroes, pero
And
sino
this
una?
is bad for the side of Cignal Ultra, but they go for the turnaround. That's dito mga kaibigan with the bounce.
Yuri!
Lunox, they actually get the show. Pero Tyrant's Rage on 3. They still want to fight. That's in the side dito, just trying to man up against mga kaibigan dito sa side ng Bren eSports.
The
Masabi ni
sustain!
Yuji, I am the king of KDA.
The sustain of the Mage God! Yuji! Asan yung pupunit ng shield? Wala! And Bren eSports will immediately go inside the turtle. Ko-contest si Pew dito on that Shams, pero what can you really do? Papunta na yung digi natin, pero wala siyang ultimate. Walang team fight ang Cignal Ultra, and it is gonna be a free turtle for Bren eSports.
And the tides have changed. Bren eSports dito, nakita niyo yung ginawa nila. Ito yung sinasabi natin. Desanya can only do so much. Rebo dito with the kick on Pew, hindi niya mapapabalik, and they will just stop there.
You do have the magic penetration on the Lunox, pero what can you do if Bren eSports gets the first initiate? Yes, meron kang Times Journey, pero the control is nile-layer ng Bren eSports. After ng journey, that's the time you can fight against Desanya.
I do think na yung Cignal Ultra din dito, hindi nila ginagamit yung utility ng Digi. Kasi if ever man na you want to be safe, you can just put bombs dun sa may side. And if ever gumalaw yon, that means there is someone na malapit dun sa area na yon.
Yeah, you can control territories on the side of Cignal Ultra. You can actually dictate kung saan ka lalaban. You'll know kung yung Bren eSports nagtatago, and you can threaten always yung usage ng Times Journey. The problem is, lagi silang inuuna ng Bren eSports. They always go in with the Minotaur para magamit kagad yung Times Journey ni Didi dito. That's why si Rebo nakakaharap lagi ng perfect initiation. Kahit nagpatay siya rin kanina, at least nagawa niya yung trabaho niya. And UG, tatapusin na lang yun.
You have to give a lot of props dito kay Haze. The Minoan Furies na binabato niya dito was so on point na dumarating na sa point na parang wala na talagang bawi yung Cignal Ultra. Pero ang kailangan din natin tignan dito is Pain. Just being a Pain, mga kaibigan. Tyrant's Rage, Coco with the dash out. and he will just get away. But the push will be there. Here comes Marbiel, mga kaibigan. Coco dito, hindi niya kaya yung damage output.
Yeah, but it's stopping Cignal Ultra and naiwan si Pew dun sa may mid lane. It is gonna be a kill for Yuji.
And they go straight for the Minoan Fury. Ayaw na nila ibigay Intense going back in. And they go for the revenge. And they might actually take a tower. Ito yung pinagkaiba nila. Although sabihin natin, Bren eSports got the kill on Tams, nakuha pa rin naman ng Cignal Ultra yung second tower and the kill on their off lane as well.
Yep, I do like yung ginagawang response ng Cignal Ultra dito. We don't really need to respond on every team fight na ibabato na sa atin ng Bren eSports. We can take towers of our own. Pwede tayo mag-pressure. And that's why, kung makita nyo ngayon, equal lang halos yung net worth. May lamang na 1,000 yung Bren eSports. Pero again, remember, Cignal Ultra, sila yung may hawak na late game.
Concentrated energy going to the side of Desanya. Tets will get the Oracle. So those are 2 items, 2 power spikes na gusto nyong abusuin. Nasa inyo.
And again, this is team fight for Bren eSports. Kapag nakuha ng Cignal Ultra, tuloy-tuloy yung mga items sila, they're just gonna keep on snowballing. You can prevent Bren eSports from taking team fight, and sa nangyayari ngayon, dine-delay lang nila yung game for Yaku to be able to farm up.
Okay, so the advantages na meron yung Franco dito is hindi mo kailangan mag-face check technically. You can just keep on throwing the hook.
Yep.
Tapos, if ever may tao doon, they will get caught out and they try to go for the steal on that crab coin, but hindi talaga natama yan.
And again, just look at the positioning of this Minotaur. Si Hayes, alam niya hook! Hindi tatama yun.
And they go straight for the hook. They actually delayed the buff.
Pero si Cho, si Ribo, was split pushing on the bottom lane. There's always 2 objectives for Bren eSports. Sabi niya, kanina pa kayo sumasagot ng sarili niyo objective. Ngayon, wala kayong sagot sa ginagawa ng Bren eSports. There's 2 objectives. Sinethreaten nila yung Lord, and Ribo was taking the tower. Oh, pain.
They are in a corner, mga kaibigan. Cignal Ultra, but endless battle dito para kay Few. That means he's scaling up well. Technically, Desanya has been getting all the kills, pero it's a race against time for the side of Bren eSports. Kari dito, he's just farming.
Yep.
Yun ay gusto ng Kari dito, mag-farm lang ako na mag-farm. Mamaya, kapag hindi nyo na ako makontrol, you're in for a wild ride.
And Bren eSports, again, with amazing information control. They know na medyo malayo pa si Pew dito. That's why they're confident to take down the turtle. Pero medyo makunat. Hayes, jumping in. He wants to Minoan's Fury. Asan na? Lalaban yung Bren eSports. Asan yung sagot? Fury! Mula kay Hayes! Time's journey. It's quite late though. Pero
Few
nakatay na
on
rin
the backlines. And the way of the dragon has been used. What a play, mga kaibigan, from CJ Ribo!
Desanya!
Kasi kay CJ Ribo, mga kaibigan,
The hook!
sigurado!
The hook! Pain!
Few! Last man standing. And Bren eSports, they don't need to go for the push. We go straight for the Lord.
Sabi ni Pain dito, Desanya, saan punta? Hook kita rito, halika! And Bren eSports will take Lord without any contestation from Cignal Ultra.
Kailangan mo tignan kung ano nangyari doon. Ribo, going for the way of the dragon dun kay Few. Not to kill Few, pero sinonot niya ng malayo si Few para hindi na siya makasama dun sa mismong team fight.
Exactly. Dito ang laki ng problema niya. There's always a split from Bren eSports. A threat with the Minoan's Fury and yung Way of the Dragon ni Ribo. Hinihimay lang ng Bren eSports yung pagpass nila against Cignal Ultra. And nahuli pa si Tams dito. And a hook! Papugian pa! Style points for Bren eSports.
Alam mo yung tawag doon?
Ano?
Alley-oop!
Alley-oop!
Pinasa!
Pinasa!
Pinasa ni Ribo kay Pain. Sabi ni Pain, akin na yan, ako dadaktak dyan.
Ako ang pogi dito. Pero for Bren eSports, isang team, isang objective against Cignal Ultra. They are pressuring 2 lanes right now. Habang si Lord nagmamarcha sa may top lane, 3 lanes are being pushed out by Bren eSports. And nahuli pa!
Oh my goodness,
Nahuli
knock-knock! Pero Tyrant's Rage will miss! Time's journey, nasa gitna na lahat, mga kaibigan, pero wala yung nagawa. Wala sila nakuha doon.
Oh, that is a very scary Franco, mga kaibigan. Hatak ng hatak. Cignal Ultra, hindi sila pwede lumabas ng base. And again, all 3 lanes are shoved in. Yaku, saan ka magpa-farm?
If you hear, trying his best, mga kaibigan, Tets, nag-stretching dun sa may likod, hindi naman tinuloy yung talon. Hey!
Oh, Hayes!
For Man Minoan Fury! Ako dito, mga kaibigan, sinusubukan nila patayin, but
That's
still,
bouncing balls.
Yuji, wala siyang pakialam.
Another
He will
hook!
hit what he can hit. That's with the 2-man knock-up, using the flicker to actually get in and out of the fight. But still, you trying to man up, hindi Hindi niya kaya yun. And right now, the Lord is down, but still, the damage has been
Oh
done.
my God! Another jump in! And Cignal Ultra, can you really defend? Time's journey, mapapatay nila si Rebo dito. There's an immortality on death. And the shutdown! Na-shutdown yung mga heroes ng Bren eSports. Double kill for the Lunox. Pero he's dito. Will connect against Tadigi.
Oh my goodness, sick plays coming out from Hayes. Alam mo, sinasabi nga natin, in terms of player instinct, Hayes was born to play ML. Ito na yung sinasabi natin mga kaibigan, na kapag kasi Hayes ang umawak ng isang hero, especially in the initiation, Diyos ko,
Pre, ang Bren eSports relihiyoso. Nung pinanatan ni Yako yung Lord tumalon si Hayes, wag mo sasaktan ng Panginoon ko.
oh my goodness, but still, Sanya on the other hand, still has a score of 9-3. So,
Laban pa.
laban
Sabi ng
pa
Cignal
naman.
Ultra, hanggat hindi tapos ang game, hanggat hindi bagsak ang trono, lalaban pa. Comeback Kings nga for Cignal Ultra. They still have the chance. Again, pag umabot ng late game, they have the necessary damage to take down the heroes of Bren eSports.
And look at Pain. Just going to the buff. Sinasabi niya dito, hahatakin ko yan. If ever man may kumukuha yan, i-reset ko yan. That's the only thing they're doing. Kasi habang ginagawa nila yon, there is a wave na nagpo-push out. They're just delaying the inevitable, mga kaibigan.
And si UG dito, titignan nyo yung health bar niya, mas malaki pa yung shield kesa sa health points mismo. Ito yung sinasabi ng panel kanina, how can you take down yung Esmeralda natin na tinatayuan na yung front lines? Yes, you have a carry, you have a Lunox, pero you don't have the damage right now. Kulang pa yung bato ng Cignal Ultra.
Yahoo, trying to farm up. Ito yung pinakagusto niya. He's been getting the Thunderbelt. Bulwark nakuha, Courage Bulwark nakuha dito ni Diggy just to have the extra movement speed to jump in, jump out.
Yep.
And Tets dito, ang laki ng role na kailangan niya gampanan. I don't know if he's feeling the pressure right now, pero yung Tyrant's Rage, kailangan niya gawin yung pinakaunang Tyrant's Rage na ginawa niya sa game na to.
It's just very hard kasi Bren eSports, they're always splitting yung team fight. Dalawa lagi yung kailangan problema ni T tsaka ni Tets dito, and you have a problem them on the form of Franco na kanina pa hook ng hook. Lagi siya nangingisda sa side ng Cignal Ultra, and most of the time nakuhuli niya yung mga tamang isda.
They go straight for the Lord. It's a no-brainer. Kumbaga, if ever you want to end this is a level 2 Lord. Let's makakapag-push to. And look at the knockup. Wow. Mga kaibigan. Just making the plays. Lord making the plays.
Bren eSports, isang lane na lang yung problema nila. Cignal Ultra dito, yes, you have a chance to come back, pero kailangan mo pang pag-farmin si Yako. Right now, hindi makalabas ng base yung Cignal Ultra unless apat sila na sama-sama. It's just you. Pero remember, na-hook na kanina yan. Naka-experience na ng impyerno yan. And Bren eSports, kanina pa si Pain dito. Huli ka, boy! Pero lalaban ang Bren eSports. Hindi, mag-disengage muna. Disciplina, Coco, going in with the Barbiel. Ang ganda pasok!
Going in. UG, mga kaibigan, time's journey. And here comes the stars. Coming out, mga kaibigan, for Esmeralda. He will take the ticket. And Jelly Hayes! Jelly Hayes, mga kaibigan, pumasok na naman sa tatlo. And they will go straight for the initiation.
Yaku's down.
Minowan Fury, Desanya dito, just trying
Look at the
trying
damage.
to defend this, mga kaibigan. And look at Yuji. Mas malaki yung armor niya sa buhay niya. Yuji, anong ginagawa mo?
And Few, trying his best to defend against Bren eSports. Mapapatay ba niya si Rebo dito? And napatay si Franco sa may backline. That is Kufra taking him down. Pero si Few, buhay pa rin lumalaban na. Pero he's taken down by UG. And isama mo pa si Desanya. Lunox will fall as well. And Cignal Ultra will have to succumb to Bren eSports.
Sabi nyo, kayo ang comeback kings. Pero anong isasagot nyo sa king of KDA? Yuji, what a play.
We've said, the panel has said, mapupunit yung health points ni Esmeralda. Pero we've never seen him fall. We've never even seen him crumble. Sabi niya, wala akong pakialam. May tiwala ako kay Rebo. May tiwala ako kay Hayes. And it was just team fight superiority for Bren eSports.
I do feel na si Lunox dito, si Desanya, he could have gotten the Necklace of the Rans ng mas maaga. Kasi nakita lang natin yung Necklace of the Rans nung pabasag na yung
Exactly.
pinaka-base nila.
Mga
Kaya
bandang 8 to 9 minutes na.
Yeah, so I do feel na Bren eSports, ito yung caliber na pinakita nila sa atin ng MPL Season 1. Are they gonna do it again?
It's a matter of talagang yung idea mo on how to really fight. Kasi kung titingnan tingnan mo kasi kung paano nila inihima yung team fight, you do know na may condition yung Cignal Ultra to fight against Bren eSports. It's the time's journey.
Yeah.
Pero ang ginagawa nila, dalawang threat lagi, the Minoan's Fury and si Ribo on the backlines. Laging hiwalay yung dalawang ultimate na yun. And it's just too hard for Cignal Ultra to answer that aspect from Bren eSports.
So yun na nga yung sinasabi natin. If you think yung Bren with their mic play is scary, you should see their macro. Mas nakakatakot yon. And this is the Bren na in-expect natin pumunta dito sa playoffs.
Yep.
And we will be passing it to our panel, I think. Wolf, kamusta dyan?
Okay na okay naman dito, Kuya Butters. Pero feeling ko hindi masyadong okay yung mga panelists natin. We are back, of course, with the analyst panel, Rockhart, Swarly, as well as Zendex. That was quite a turnout na hindi natin expect. You were unanimous with your decision.
We lost.
Sa Cignal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cast,
Unfortunately,
panels
pero,
curse.
yeah, the panels curse. Ang daming beses nangyari. It could always go either way between Bren and Cignal. Give him a little bit of time. Feeling ko yung Cignal can really come back. There was a time they were also leading. But grabe kasi mag-engage ang Bren. And really, if we see the highlights, makikita nyo kung gaano kalapit yung mga sandwich maneuvers nila kung saan yun nga, na-corner nila yung mga members ng Cignal Ultra many times in the game. I wanna ask you guys, what was the key factor? Was it the draft or was it the execution from Bren eSports?
I think yung wild card din talaga ni Payne Franco. Like, the Hawks, they were just coming in everywhere. Ay, nangingis na siya. At they were just taking the bait. And Cignal picked apart from there.
Yeah, it was really weird because the Franco bait, expect nyo lahat, di ba? Makita nyo sa Mythic yan, cancer pick yan, automatic. Pero hindi galing sa isang pro player na nakausap tayo kanina, hindi ko papangalanan, pero shiny siya. Sabi niya kasi naayos na daw yung passive ni Franco, dati hindi daw gumagana yon. Ngayon, solid yun. Plus, yung ult ni Franco, nakakalimutan daw natin, hindi daw nadidigi ult yun. At hindi din napapurify.
Exactly, because here's the thing with Franco's ultimate, yung description niya is suppressed. Kahit makita nyo, pag nagamit niya yung ulti, even in-game, ang nakikita nyo ang status, hindi stunned, hindi airborne, it's actually suppressed. Which means na during the durations, dahil channeled yung skill na yun, habang ginagamit niya yung skill, hindi mo pwedeng gamitan ng any form of Digi Ultimate or even the Purify. You can't use that. Because technically speaking, habang hawak ka niya, kahit anong gawin, parang nagre-refresh every second or every instance yung disable na yon. And that, I think, when I looked into the draft, the way na nag-pick dito yung Bren eSports actually genius. Kinuha nila agad yung Esmeralda early on para doon mag-focus yung mga Cignal Ultra draft. And then, they last picked yung kanilang Franco.
Totoo nga yun. And Bren eSports, they picked the Minotaur, pero inaasahan siguro ng Cignal Ultra na kay Payne ipapasa yung Minotaur. Pero last pick Franco at si Payne na nag-pilot nun. And doon sila nawalan ng doon sila nawalan ng comfort doon
Exactly. And I think that the order of picks that Bren did is actually genius. It made sense during the game itself. Now, there weren't really any answers to the Franco and even the Esmeralda at the early stages of the game. Yes, mahirapan ka sa carry late game. Yes, mahirapan ka sa Lunox even later on. But during the mid game where the Esmeralda shines, you really don't have an answer. There's also kind of a misconception na yung Digi is also an answer to Esme. It's actually Esme having kind of a better time. Yeah, I think so.
Baliktad kasi instead of helping your teammates, nakakasama pa kayo. Kasi binibigyan nyo ng shield, nakakainin yung Esme.
Exactly. Well, the player of the game is actually Hayes.
Yes.
Stats-wise, 3-2 and 15. With, of course, the damage received 90k at that moment. Damage dealt 20k, 8k as well. Really exciting to see Hayes back in action, kumbaga.
Pero may isang bagay nagtama tayo, guys. Sawa na nga mag-chose Hayes.
Tama nga naman.
Binigay na lang kay Ribo. Which is effective, ang ganda na mapasok ni Hayes na kanina.
There was a time na, nung pinag-usapan natin before the finals itself, na Cho will still be picked, but sobrang rare na sa tank role. I think only D from Cignal Ultra really wants to plays it that way. But apart from that, yung mga players actually play the Cho as their offlane or their
fighter attack damage.
Well, what can you say about that? Why do you think is that the decision from the teams?
Well, syempre, Cho always has that potential to be the damage dealer. Pero as a support, kasi all you have to do is get that Way of the Dragon knockback into your team. Parang yun lang. After that, you're not gonna do a lot more after that. But seeing as how they pulled it off, if you know how to use Cho properly, it still will be successful.
Kahit pa sabihin natin maiiwasan mo yung kanyang way of the dragon, the damage still comes through. So even when you do stop the displacement or the stuns, you still are vulnerable to the damage output of the
That's
throw.
right.
Na
I think
napakalakas na naman.
sobrang tapos na yung teams sa utility show na lang.
Okay.
Most of the teams right now, even in the higher tier rank games, most of them talagang fighter show na talaga kasi alam nila na yung toolkit ni show sobrang laking bagay talaga when you use it with damage items.
Yeah.
So I think we're not gonna see any of that anytime today.
Okay.
But at the other
Unless
side,
Cignal picks it, di ba?
yes, yun nga yun. Si D naman. Si D
Oo.
naman pag-showin yun, di ba?
I wanna ask you naman yun. Do you think that Cignal Ultra should react to this? Like, you know, parang kabahan na ba sila to? Dahil after that one-sided game, is this going to be a Bren eSports dominance? Parang yun ba yung dapat isipin ngayon ng Cignal Ultra?
Well, we talked about it. Signal have to think outside the box. Kasi medyo basang-basa na rin talaga sila ni Bren. You know Yakuo is gonna pick that carry. Mas parang i-hero sila. It's a limited pool. And we expect them to be more creative if they want to get out of Bren. And Bren sila pa nga yung naging creative kasi sila yung nag-Franco eh.
Yeah. Alright, we will be jumping into the draft pretty soon. Gusto ko kayong tanongin, what has to change para sa parehas na teams ngayon? Ano ba yung mga different na, like you said, outside the box? But is there actually a pick or a hero composition that could really show us that Cignal is actually thinking out of the box?
Yeah, I think Cignal, they have to avoid drafting around few for this series kasi
Okay.
in the previous game, sobrang targeted si Few dun eh. Binan yung yung mga heroes na dapat niya gamitin, like including Selena, even though they got the carry, pero alam naman natin na sobrang late na go-only ng carry, and Bren eSports took advantage of that. So, Bren eSports, hawak nila yung bola ngayon, they have the momentum, it's up to Cignal Ultra paano nila nanakawin yung bola na yun.
Kaya parang sobrang expected din naman talaga ng carry because the Minotaur was right ready for it. And Minotaur is such a good matchup against that carry.
Yeah. And despite the loss kanina, I still think that that could have been a game na pwedeng mapanalo ng Cignal if they held on to that lead that they built up no early game. I think they don't necessarily need to change their draft sobrang radically.
Okay.
Konting adjustments, okay lang. Pero other than that, stick with what works, stick with what you practice, and what your team is good at.
Yeah. Now, Kaja, banned out by Cignal themselves. Mukhang gusto nila makuha yung Grok at this point. Maybe they'll ban out Harith, tapos they will force Bren to either ban out the Grok or ban something else and then get the Grok. Tapos makakuha naman yung Bren ng something like a Cho. We'll see for sure. Dahil nandito na nga tayo sa ating first set of bans. And by the way, mas mahaba na po yung mga picks and bans sa ating ngayon up to 55 seconds, which gives the teams more time to think. And syempre, para sa mga viewers natin to think about. And if you are supporting Cignal Ultra, we recommend, guys, lagay nyo lang yun sa chat. Laban ng Ultra, Bren eSports, of course, Bren lang malakas. Lagay nyo dyan mga hashtag nyo, showing your support for the teams. For now, Kufra, isang hero na sobrang pivotal sa meta natin, especially in the second half of the group stages, now banned out by Cignal Ultra. And it seems to me that red teams, they usually get Kufra.
That's right. At the same time, ang lakas niya kanina sana.
Oo.
Iba yung early game, sabi nga nila Butters eh.
Exactly.
Kung inulit-ulit lang niya yung Kufra ult na ginawa niya simula, that would have been a great game for Cignal. And I think they kind of recognized na Bren, pag nahawakan nila to, baka ganun ang gawin sa amin.
Yeah. Kufra, of course, not being around. Lunox is going to be the ban for Bren eSports. Is this a Grok para sa Cignal Ultra?
Most likely Grok pick pero ang daming choice dito ni Tets and D. They can still go for a Cho. They also can go for other tanky supports. Pero tingnan natin kung ipaprioritize ba nila yung tanking dun sa mukhang kakaiba na naman to.
Thinking outside the box.
Ito na ba yung
Ito na ba yan?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Cignal Ultra, or I mean Bren eSports, giving the Grok tells you na siguro handa nga naman ng Bren eSports dito, especially after banning the Lunox. But look at this, Cho is the priority for Cignal Ultra.
Harith is available for Bren,
Sabi lang natin yan.
So,
You also need to note na si Bren eSports,
That's a
hindi
great
sila
win
masyado
rate.
nag-Grok eh. Sila yung nagpauso na always ban Grok. We don't want Grok. So,
there we go,
and
Harith.
we're seeing it right now. Harith ngayon yung over nila ngayon.
Nako po, Harith ni Kuya Yuji, wala pang talo to.
wala pang talo.
Wala pang talo.
6.2
Stats.
KDA.
Bren eSports is currently 10-0 sa Harith.
Exactly. You can see kanina
Ayan,
yung stat line for the Cho for Cignal Ultra. 75% win rate is actually pretty high. But if you look at the overall scheme of things, during the group stages, Cho is the lowest win rate when you are comparing yung mga high pick rate, of course, na heroes. And that's not an interesting thought. But I guess for Cignal Ultra, kabisado nila to. But this is such a good back-to-back pick for Bren.
It's scary. It's scary.
Esmeralda, this is gonna be scary. Question is, sino maglalaro ng Esmeralda ngayon, if that's the case?
I think Rebo can stick with the Harif and UG will stay on the Esmeralda as
That's
well.
fair.
Sobrang ganda nung play ni UG kanina doon. I was looking for a weakness in this ploy. Ang pinaka-weakness na naisip ko is if ma-burst down siya, which is hindi nangyari kanina. Yung kanina more of whittle damage yun, less burst down, more carry Lunox na hindi mangyayari ngayon. Pwede mangyari ngayon still. They got the Grok.
They also get the Hayabusa. Grok, of course, sa mga pinaka-banned na heroes. Ang baba na kanyang win rate kasi I guess sobrang konti na kanyang ng sample size natin. 24 games, not that much.
Wow.
0% win rate. Ayun.
I think that was for Bren.
I want to say, is this Hayabusa going to be the answer for Esmeralda? Ito ba thinking outside the box? Or is it just a hero that can literally just go off the map, just, continuously push, apply the pressure in the side lanes, tapos tsaka lang natin siya sasagutin? Is that gonna be the answer for Cignal Ultra? Yeah.
I think that might be thinking outside the box, but at the same time, I think he's not gonna try to directly counter Esmeralda. Kasi pag ginawa niya yun, he's gonna have a bad time.
Definitely.
Right? Especially pagka dikit mo yung creeps, which is where usually pang-clear ng creeps si Hayabusa, di ba? Tapos ang daming...
Yeah.
It's like, he's gonna go for off-map plays, iiwas sa laban, make Bren, make Bren scatter. That's their plan.
Yeah, they separate Bren, dissect the Bren strategy. Kasi yun naman nangyayari kapag meron kang split pusher, you want to force your opponents to actually destroy their lineup, destroy their death ball, for example. And we can see that Esmeralda and Harith, gusto nila magkaroon ng death ball type of strategy. Gusto nila mag-group up palagi. Hayabusa, in hindsight, pag-iwalay niya yun. But is that actually a strategy that you would do against Bren?
Yun nga eh.
That's
Parang, good luck, no?
Right now, Bren eSports, ang hirap pasagay ng composition nila ngayon. Literal na anti
to see what they will do with this draft. I mean, medyo mahirap, I think, Grok against a Franco because the wall could work against you.
Yeah. Ang feeling ko dito gusto gawin ng Cignal Ultra is to outplay yung Bren eSports. Kasi if you look at the Alice, Kadita, and Hayabusa, pag nagsalpukan itong dalawang hero na to, if he wants to go against his opponents like head-to-head, they will lose the fights for sure. Pero if they outplay their opponents, kunwari na pick apart nga nila kalaban, that will be great. Aljus, gusto ko lang mabilis sasabihin, this is a hero na sinabi sa akin ni Kuya Doggy kahapon, nakakatakot sa kamay ni Coco for sure. And I think that in this specific match, Coco will have the best time of his life. But for you guys, what are your predictions? Nakita nyo na yung draft. Sino sa tingin nyo yung mananalo sa para sa teams na to?
I'm going for Bren in this one because just how many tools they have para ma-whittle down itong Cignal Ultra. Sabi ko kanina, Cignal Ultra, ang dulas ng comp nila, mahirap tibagin.
Yeah.
Pero that's all they can do. Other than that, yung push potential, there's very little push potential from this comp aside from Hayabusa and Bren for me.
Ako rin, Bren, you don't bet against Harith under Bren. You just don't.
Okay. Very quick mula kay Kuya Swarley. Zendex, anything you wanna add?
Ayoko mag-Bren pero mukhang Bren eh. So, let's see. Kasi Cignal Ultra masyado sila nag-adjust dun sa Franco meta game. Kasi lahat ng picks nila is all centered around taking advantage ng hook instead of being at a disadvantage. Lahat ng heroes ng Bren, they want to dive in. So, let's see kung paano nila kapag-ganahin to. Pero, walang panapos eh. Walang panapos.
Walang panapos. Okay. So, are we going to have another unanimous dito? Decision 3-0 ulit para sa Bren eSports. The last time this happened, which was before this game, ay nagkamali prediction sa mga banda. But of course, the story will be different at pakikinggan natin yan mula sa ating malupit na casters, Midnight and Butters.
Masabi ko lang dyan, naman,
Tama ka dyan.
Ganun naman talaga yun. We're still your casters. I am Butters. Kama ko si Midnight. And game number 1, nakuha ng Bren. Game number 2, mag-iiba ba ang mangyayari?
Alam mo, nakakatakot dito, Kuya Butters. Again, 100% yung win rate ng Harit ng Bren Esports. And mind you, kahit si Ribo, 100% yung win rate niya kay Harit. And siya yung maglalaro ngayon, surprisingly, si UG yung nakatutok kay Franco.
Kakaiba pala no, pagka masyado mong tinagasan yung Rebo. Pero, pasok na tayo sa game, mga kaibigan.
Reaches the battlefield.
Split
Smash
screen.
them.
As we can see,
All troops deployed.
what's happening here. Desanya, Few, Rebo going to the mid lane, and
May switch yun.
lumang bago.
Si UG pa rin yung Esme rito kasi tinutok niya kay Franco kanina. Pero yun na nga, pakilala mo natin, Kuya Butters sa side ng Cignal Ultra, Tets on the ground, Desanya as the Kalita D on the Alice. Pero bago natin pakilala yung natitirang Cignal Ultra dito, Coco, sinuntok lang naman, and Few sa kanyang show, Yaku on the Hayabusa.
For the side of Bren, it's going to be Rebo on the Harris. Hayes will be the Akai. Payne as the Franco. Coco, Aljos. Doon na sinabi sa atin. And Yuji will be the Esmeralda. And Few! Pinatikim ng sapak dito si Coco agad.
Oo, ang sexy naman. Sabi ni Few dito, tara suntukan na! Huwag na mag-ML, suntukan tayo dito. Pero sa ML lang naman sinusuntok.
And it's surprising na ang gumagamit dito ng Grok ay si Tets. Seeing that D is actually the better Grok player out of these two. Pero ang sinasabi lang nila dito, they don't really use Alice as a mage.
Sinabi mo nga to kanina, di ba?
There is utility.
Draft, yes, utility, Alice to for Cignal Ultra. I think that's to answer yung team fight superiority ng Bren Esports dito. Kasi kung titignan mo, there's so much damage. Pero ito, nahuli si Payne. Pero makakatabo naman siya dito. Cignal Ultra, maghahabol pa ba? They just want the buff dito for both sides. Muntik na, mahook.
They just actually wanted to go for the steal. Pero knock-up after knock-up, Hayes dito trying to get away. Flicker in, only fast. Sinikmuraan.
Oo. Cignal Ultra dito, they're responding with the meta na binibigay ng Bren Esports. Pangalawang Franco nyo na, okay, mabilis kami mag-adjust. Nabasa na namin yung gameplay nyo kanina. And they are now finding the proper rotations para ma-shutdown yung Bren Esports.
And right now, Few, tingnan mo yung ginagawa niya kay Coco dito. Few actually getting stunned. Sayang yun, if ever man hindi siya na-stun doon, he could actually go for more aggression kay Coco. And ito lang naman yung kailangan mo gawin kay Aljos eh. Huwag mo siyang pakuwain na stacks. Just try to see or just try to harass him at a point na hindi pa siya nakakuha ng enough stacks. Kasi in terms of trades, he will never win.
Yep. And I do like yung ginagawa ng Bren Esports dito, no? They panel Harith on the mid lane para lang makuha niya I mean on the top lane para mas mabilis niya makuha yung level 4 to find the earlier rotations against Cignal Ultra. Kasi again, looking at the lineup, kailangan nilang i-shutdown kagad to. Pag umabot na late game, nakakatakot yung Hayabusa. And wala nga namang pushing, medyo kulang yung pushing capability ng Cignal Ultra. Pero nakakatakot pa rin yung late game prowess nila.
Look at the levels dito. Rebo is at 5. Everyone from Cignal Ultra is at 4, except Yaku, kaka-level lang niya. Payne is still at level 3. So this is the economy in terms of XP na pinapakita na sa atin ng Cignal Ultra. This is their trademark rotation.
Yep. Ito. Turtle for Cignal Ultra. Bren Esports will look to contest. There's a mark here on Tets. Nakuha pa rin.
Nice!
Kanito yung Turtle dito, pero ito. Lalaban yung Bren Esports, mapapatay nila sa Crack. Tuloy-tuloy, hinahabol si dito, bawal ka tumakbo. Pero napatay ni Alice, si Aljos dito, Yuji tumatakbo, Akai shutting down, si Karita, hindi pa tapos si Rebo dito, hahabulin pa niya yan. Pero merong tao din sa likod, it's Few.
That could have been more damage on the mid lane tower.
Yep, Bren Esports dito sa may top lane will look to push. Pero ito, merong din namang utility again si Alice. Ito yung sinasabi mo kanina, yung utility Alice ng Cignal Ultra. It is to stop Bren Esports from taking those early objectives because of the sustain.
Yes, and kung papansin niyo dito, in terms of Bren Esports, they don't have sustain. The only sustain that they have is the shield sustain na nagagaling kay Yuji. Pero hindi yun tumutulong sa lahat ng teammates niya.
Yep.
Sa kanya lang yun.
Bumaga Cignal Ultra, pwede sila mag-play around dun sa area ni Alice. Yes, sabihin nating makunat yung Esmeralda, pero anong gagawin ng Bren Esports kung hindi nila pansinin si Yuji and patayin nila yung natitirang apat sa side ng Bren Esports?
It's actually very refreshing for me to see Yaku go for the Hayabusa. And
D!
right now, D just going in. And wow! Ang snappy.
Yep.
Ang snappy nun.
Ina-abuse na talaga nila yung every time magko-cooldown yung ultimate dito. Again, ito yung condition ng Cignal Ultra. Every time may territorial control ka with the ultimate of the Alice, you can find pickups on the side of Bren eSports. Kasi ano yung sasagot nila? Sa Aman Force, yung ikot ni Hayes, yung sayaw niya, asan yung teamfight?
And tignan mo kung gaano kataas yung game IQ ni Few dito. Just knowing how to play these heroes. I mean, kaya nga nagkaroon sila ng onting exchange dito. Kasi ang sabi nila is Yaku might actually go for more mages this time around. But still, Few, nasa same dimensions pa rin sila. Yaku still going for the Hayabusa, Few going for the Cho. So, ang daming pwede.
And Cignal Ultra dito, they know that they have the level advantage. Alam nila, lamang na lamang sila dito against Bren eSports. You will not be able to take this turtle for free. Sabi nila, dito and Tets is now looking to position against Bren. Hinahanap nila yung proper opening. They want this turtle as well. And sa mid lane naman, nag-confirm lang si Yako dito. UG will look to rotate. Sabi niya, tutulungan kayo mga kampi ko.
This is actually right. Wala si Coco dito and Coco just giving vision sa mga kakampi niya. Going for the Hayabusa. Mid lane and turret is destroyed. Harris mga kaibigan and Rebo. Rebo just actually taking down Hayabusa dito. But right now we're seeing Desanya with the knock-up. It's there. Rebo with the intercept. At makakatakas dito si Desanya but still,
Oh
look
my
at
God, the
Desanya
move!
going in. Zaman Force pero nahuli siya dito agad mga kaibigan. Few trying to go for Coco and mega kill on Few. Ito na yung sinasabi natin.
ML na ML si Kuya Few dito, Kuya Butters. Grabe naman, Bren eSports looking to push this bottom lane. Pero napakakunat nung utility na Alice. Pero papatay pa rin naman yan. Pero may punish, mapapatay yung Akai! And D! Oh my God, Cignal Ultra, kahit napatay si Alice doon, it was a trade-off. Masayang masaya na siya doon.
And Few just actually staying there near the brush. And Pain. Nakorner naman si Pain ngayon. Bakit ba ang hilig ng mga player natin ngayon na nakukorner sila?
Few dito again. Ikaw na mismo nagsabi, nag-aabangan lang siya ng masisipa dito. Nag-ahamon ng away si Kuya Few. Makikita niya si Pain pero the real objective is the turret. Bren eSports cannot really do anything to contest this. Nakapwesto rin si Kadita on that bush. Kapag may lumapit, they will go for a
And
face
Desanya
check.
just
And
going in,
Kuya.
trying to go for the burst. Knockups are there! And Coco dito talaga na-shutdown na sila. But still, nahuli dito si Tets. Tets in the middle of everything. But still, Few, he has an answer. The Wave of the Dragon is there. Pain, pumasok si D dito with his ultimate and everything in between. Pero ito, Harris, just trying to take them down. D, using his first skill to get in and out of the fight. Yaku dito tumulong na and Yaku just dealing decent damage. Not as explosive, pero Yaku will go down.
Oh, Bren eSports. They've punished Cignal Ultra for
Eto
overstaying.
na, ang
Holy fuck!
UFO! Hinahabol na mga kaibigan ni Saki dito tumakbo. But still,
Bren
not enough.
eSports. 4 kills to 1.
Alam mo yung si Rena hinabol ng UFO. Medyo mahirap yun.
Resurrecting
Cignal Ultra dito medyo nag-overstay. They should have been happy with the face check na ginawa ni Coco kanina. And after the turret takedown, they really had no objectives there. You can say na may sustain pa si Alice pero kulang na yung damage at that point. Kinumit na rin yung ultimate ni Desanya and it is gonna be an objective. Another one for Bren eSports as Harit takes down the turret to sa may top lane. UG in the middle lane pressuring them as well. And look at the split of the map na ginagawa nila against Cignal Ultra. Bren eSports is just controlling the resources away from them.
Si Rebo tsaka si Pain mag-beste na dito. Hindi iniiwan ni Pain si Rebo. Kapag nagpupush si Rebo, nandun lang siya sa bush. Ginagawa lang niya, nag-aalap lang siya ng kung may mahahatak siya. And if ever man, they can actually isolate them inside the Zaman Force.
Ang ganda kasi ng combo, di ba? Hatak tsaka Zaman Force. You have 2 ways to get inside Cignal Ultra. Pero ito, nagkasuntukan sila may top lane.
Stun is there. Coco, the fight between the offlaners.
Oh,
And
lumalaban.
shadow in, shadow out, Few is down. This is the perfect time for Bren to actually fight while charge out. And they might get another objective here. Probably not the Lord kasi si Aljus is nasa taas pa. Doesn't really have the ultimate kasi kakagamit kaya ng Kayako.
Ganda nga na ginawa ng Bren eSports doon eh. They know na wala nga si Yako on that team fight and they found the perfect opportunity para mahuli si Pew dun sa may bandang Lord area. Cignal Ultra, they lost a hero here and Bren eSports might look to capitalize once again. Yung punishment ng Bren eSports dito sobrang taas pa rin.
So, ibig sabihin, if they know, alam nila yun.
Tama ka dyan. Pagtugma.
Pagtugma, tama. Rebo. Ito lang talaga eh. The game plan for Bren Esports is to not fight into the wall na meron dito yung Cignal Ultra, literally just because they have the drop. Oh, hey. Bren Esports, on the other hand, they're just taking down towers, trying to take down the objectives. And that's the idea. That's the main idea dito, mga kaibigan, na hindi nila bibitawan sa Cignal Ultra. They know that Cignal Ultra needs a lot of farm, and at the same time, Aljus needs the stacks as well. Not really the items, but more on the stacks.
Yep.
Kasi 154 on the Aljus is...
Oh, Yaku!
Yaku dito, just trying to get away. He's even using, mga kaibigan, yung kanyang Hurricane Dance dito, but they actually mistime Yaku there. Here comes the wild charge. Ribo in the middle of everything, and D using his ultimate, just trying to sustain in and out, pero, oy, nahuli ni Pain si Yaku, and the flicker in will actually pay off.
After the takedown, Coco, Bren Esports, they found Yaku and lalabo kasi dito Yuji on the backlines. Pero the real target from Few is on the top lane. It is Ribo sa kanyang harit and mapapatay nila yun. Isunod mo na yung mga heals ng Bren Esports. Masyadong masakit yung throw natin. Another ultimate coming in from these Haris. Pero Haze, sumasayaw na sa gitna. Pandango, Bren Esports, kailangan yun mag-back and Disanya will just clean up the Akai here. Hindi pa sila tapos. Naghahanap pa ng targets ng Cignal Ultra dito. Pero medyo malayo na si Pain tsaka si Yuji.
Yun yung pinaka-weakness ng lineup ng Bren Esports dito. Alam nila na kailangan nila matake yung fights na pabor sa kanila. Kasi yun yung kahinaan ng isang Franco. If Franco gets in the middle of everything na force engage siya, you need to choose kung sino yung huhulihin mo agad just because alam mong hindi kayo pwede magpa-initiate ng ganong kadali.
Yep. At the same time, kailangan mo mag-reposition. As much as possible, you'd want to be the one initiating the team fight. Yes, nahuli mo si Yaku pero hindi kumonekta yung sayaw nung Akai. And at that point, Cignal Ultra, medyo chaotic na yung team fight and it is favoring them. Kasi kung titignan mo yung mga heroes nila dito, they have sustained from Alice. Wala siyang pakialam kung nasan man siya sa team fight. You have a Grok. Kung magdikit-dikit kayo sa bato, talagang makunat yan. And Cignal Ultra, they can dictate team fights against Bren Esports. Lalo't kapag walang maharap na proper target si Pain.
And even using the ultimate, just to spot out Cignal Ultra players here, ayaw nila dito magbigay ng isang easy lord. Kumbaga, ito lang yung pinaprovide ni Coco as of now. 164 siya, he's just trying to give vision ng kalaban. And Few,
Munti ka
parang
na.
may magnet si Few kay Coco.
Oo, sabi niya may pangit dito eh.
Grabe ka naman.
Pogi.
Hindi naman ganun yun. Yaku, trying to split push, pero nahabol talaga siya ng Bren Esports dito. They know they have the capability to take down si Yaku.
We might see an engagement here from Cignal Ultra, pero tumalon lang si Haze. He knows medyo ligtas siya and hindi madi-displace si Akai dito.
Okay, so at least for the side of Cignal Ultra, nasa kanila pa rin naman yung lamang. Aljus just pushing the lanes. Pero ang ginagawa niya lang dito, there's this certain point sa mapa natin when he almost hits the river, umaalis na siya.
Yep.
He TPs out. Alam niya na kailangan niya ditong i-limit yung kanyang farming just because ang dali umikot ng Cignal Ultra dito and may isang tao na naghahanap at naghahanap sa kanya, which is Few.
Exactly. Ilang beses niya na nakita yun, ilang beses na siyang pinuntahan ng Cho sa may top lane. So alam na ni Coco na siya ang primary target ng Cignal Ultra dito. You'd want to shut down si Coco in this game. Bren Esports, you can take this definitely sa late game. Pero Cignal Ultra,
nahuli.
way better.
Here
Ito, nahuli
comes
na
the
si
initiation. Wild charge inside, and they actually disengage dahil na nabato ni D yung kanyang ultimate. That's the thing about Alice. Kailangan mo siya patayin ng sobrang snappy. If you don't, kailangan medyo umalis na kayo just because the control that will come out from the Alice, medyo mabilis yung cooldown ng kanyang root.
Yeah, tsaka ang daming mo kinocommit na resource mula sa Bren Esports. As much as possible, yun nga yung ginagawa nila kanina, lahat ng kailangan nilang ibato, lahat na pupunta kay Yaku. And that is the clear condition for Cignal Ultra. They want the chaotic team fights. Kung hindi man masunod yung mga gusto ng Bren Esports, yun yung time na lalaban yung Cignal Ultra.
And Ribo, pareho sila ng sabihin na natin, Ribo dito, nasa parehong sitwasyon siya kanina din sa kanya. He got a lot of kills, pero hindi pumapabor sa kanilang objective. Yuji dito trying to run away the Esmeralda, and this is the perfect pick-off. Kung gusto niyo lumaban mga kaibigan, mamaya-maya, nahuli si doon. But still, hindi nahuli si Alice doon, but he can get away. Coco, on the other hand, is just pushing on the top